I've taken a bit, sorry, I've taken long to send you this. I've been searching for an offline application that would help me record a video. As you're aware, my machine has slow, but I've happened to land on one application. I've tested it a bit. I think it will help, though you notice again it's not as fast while I'm running through. So main thing you notice here, when I spoke of us sorting by ID, if we can get this in descending order, then we shall be good to go. So this is the main registration form. The only thing here that I've added is the photo bit. Remember that has been missing. So as of now, I'm just calling dummy sources. It's good you've worked to this side of the framework we're using, React Admin. So the main thing I'll need to be more informed of is how to handle this. I've not yet tested. I know React Admin says we have to handle the whole conversion, but yeah, so the image comes through there, and okay, I demoed these buttons last time. Maybe the only other thing I've added across the board is this cancel button that should now take somebody back. So quickly, I just want to, maybe as that is working, so as we spoke in our last discussion, being able to show some data depending on what a user has selected. As you can see, just this is an example. Somewhere I'm calling the form data and then checking. Again, this is mostly dummy, but for example, if from DRF you're giving me a certain value, say certificate agency or certification agency, I check if, for example, this guy has selected my if, then I show him certain things. So one of the things I'll need to find out from you more is whether, depending on that selection, a yes or no, whether we also take that. But quickly, let me now head into the provider profiling, since it's our main thing. I was just showing you those that will lead us to what you're going to see. Okay, so that should be loading up. So again, here we start, as you're aware, notice the form is populated, so we are in edit mode. So quickly to the provider, I'm going to show you for individual because I was working on both of them at a go, but many changes were coming through in terms of that logic of hide this depending on what a user selects. So I figured if I focus on the individual first, as you can see, we spoke of this rendering in tabs. So individual is now done, so I'm just going to pretty much copy and paste this code and just customize it to the company setup. That is just my machine hanging. Okay, wow. Looks like it has hanged. Oh God, okay. Don't cancel. Try navigating away from that. Okay, so largely what you are going to see is now what is being brought by this component, user form provider as individual. Now it has come through. My God. For some reason it has hanged. If I refresh, it will take a much longer time. I wonder what is happening exactly. Sorry. I'm not sure what's. Let me first close this. Is it internet? It's not internet. It's not internet, it's not anything. That is the machine hanging. Okay, it's fetching users really. Shall never. Don't worry about that notifier. Let's go back. Hope this time it won't hang. Sorry for that glitch. Let's try this again. Wow. These are the troubles I have with recording. So let's head here again. Fingers crossed. Yeah, now it has worked. So as you can see, so we are now looking at the individual. Of course, like I said, for company, I just commented out everything else I'd put there so that I focus on this, because I was doing a lot of logic on both tabs. I figured I needed first focus on one. So quickly, anyway, sorry for that. So right now, for example, initially, before somebody selects an ID, this field is um, pretty much disabled. So if somebody comes and says they want to give us passport as identification, then I present them also that opportunity to add a copy. Then they can add passport number. If they say national ID, again that changes. Now you notice at this point also this has changed. Now we are attaching national ID. At this point we are attaching a passport. I think from our discussion we said for such a field this image would pretty much be saved at one point. Okay, so quickly to the next is operations. I figured we needed to ask, because remember we have registered business, company, and also individual. Yet for registered business can be still an individual. So that's why I put this comment. If they are a limited business, let them go to the company section. So if somebody selects no, meaning they are not working as registered business, my idea was maybe they're an agent, for example. So all we need there is a TIN, trading license, still giving them an opportunity to attach something. I'm just trying to be a bit fast, given that a bit of time went when my machine was hanging. So if they say they are registered as a business, then they need to give us more fields from what Liba shared with us: registered name, registration number. Of course, still they need to give us a TIN and all that. Then they can attach a copy. So also at this point, that is why I needed to share this with you. I don't know exactly now what will happen in us saving this data. We might find ourselves having an object in an object, but you will advise. Then when it comes to the certification, like we spoke, we realized some providers may be certified by UNBS or both, plus many other agencies may come in. So in this case, they give us that, like you advised, that we go, UNBS has its own fields there. So if they come and say they are also certified by MAIF, so also MAIF fields are then come into the picture. So far that is what I've done. I'm just going to duplicate this. It's basically the same logic for company, except that there are a bit more fields. I needed to get that logic right. So let me know, maybe we need to discuss tomorrow so that we could get at least the company bit being able to communicate with DRF, and we save that information. Thank you.